Have you ever tried to capture something so beautiful you wished you could keep it forever? This is the story of a little girl who once caught a rainbow. One afternoon after a storm had passed, the sky broke open with a brilliant arc of colors. The little girl stood in awe, wishing she could hold that magic in her hands. On a playful impulse, she lifted a glass jar and reached toward the rainbow. To her surprise, a swirl of colors poured inside, glowing brightly until the whole jar shimmered with light. She couldn't believe it. She had caught a rainbow. At first, she was thrilled. She hid the jar in her room, watching its glow each night before bed. But as days passed, she noticed something strange. Outside, the sky seemed duller. The birds sang softer. Even her friends on the street looked gloomier. It was as if the joy of the rainbow had gone missing, because it was trapped inside her jar. The little girl began to feel guilty. One morning, she carried the jar outside and held it high. The light spilled out, stretching back across the sky. Suddenly, colors filled the world again. The birds chirped, children laughed, and the neighborhood came alive with joy. In that moment, she realized beauty was never meant to be locked away. It was meant to be shared. From then on, the girl didn't try to keep the rainbow for herself. Instead, whenever the colors appeared in the sky, she invited her friends and neighbors to watch together. She discovered that sharing joy made it bigger, brighter, and far more meaningful than keeping it hidden. The story of the rainbow in the jar reminds us that happiness grows when it's shared. When we try to hold joy only for ourselves, it fades. But when we open our hands, when we invite others in, that joy spreads, lighting up lives all around us. So maybe the next time you catch a little rainbow in your life, a moment of success, a burst of laughter, a piece of good news, you can ask yourself, who can I share this with? Because joy, like a rainbow, was never meant for just one person. Thank you for listening to today's story. If it touched your heart, don't forget to follow English Hair channel for more uplifting tales. And as always, thank you for being here.